我们今晚的讲座是有关于国际象棋的。如果小朋友们还没有进入比赛的链接的话，可以在群里提问，我们的工作人员会为您解答。我们今天请到的是我们的 Coach Mathew， 他是 TikTok 的 Chess Coach， 还有他是 USCF 的 Coach Instructor。今天他会将为大家带来几点分享。第一是为什么小朋友需要学国际象棋，第二是我们应该如何正确的去学习国际象棋，第三是国际象棋如何去影响生活，如何帮助小朋友们在他们的真实生活中去计划风险评估，还有如何做他们的后果去思考等等。Sorry。那我们现在就欢迎我们的Coach Mathew. Welcome our Coach Mathew to share his experience on chess.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
Can you all hear me? Okay, wonderful. Good evening to all, and I welcome you all. Thank you for your time and attending this meeting and webinar. Let me just quickly share my screen here so I can show my presentation. Okay, is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes.
Slideshow. Okay, all right. Okay, so I think my introduction was done. I'll just like to briefly again reintroduce myself. My name is Ritesh Mathew, and I'm a chess coach, and I'm a United States Chess Federation, which is the USCF. That's the body that governs all the chess affairs in the United States. So I'm a USCF certified chess coach, and I've coached hundreds of children ranging from 5 years to 15 and even more in my career. So today I would like to cover three main topics. Why should kids learn chess? Secondly, how to learn chess or motivate children to learn chess. And number three will be, how does chess imitate life and what life lessons does it teach children? This one is my favorite. All of them are my favorites, but the number three is really moving. So let's start with, why should kids learn chess? Well, there are several reasons why kids should play chess. You know, by playing chess, kids can improve and develop their cognitive skills, including memory, logical thinking, critical thinking, concentration, problem solving, and visual processing. So chess is loaded with several amazing benefits. And the first benefit, we are going to cover about 14 benefits this evening. The first benefit of chess is it exercises our brain. So playing chess, it requires a complete mental workout. And it's no coincidence that the greatest chess masters in the world, you know, they are also like intellectual geniuses. Chess utilizes both sides of the hemispheres of the brain. It develops both the right hemisphere and also the left hemisphere of your brain, which is crucial for young kids who are growing up. And I really love what Blaise Pascal, he said about chess. He said chess is the gymnasium of the mind. You know, so how people go to gym, they do workout of their bodies, you know, they tone all their muscles in their bodies, they do weightlifting, and then they build their biceps and they build their triceps and what have you. So they try to tone their whole body and bring it in shape so that they can be strong, right? So that's a physical workout, but chess is equivalent to a mental a gym, right? So chess, it exercises your full brain. It's a whole gymnasium for your mind. All right. What's the second benefit of chess? Well, playing chess, it grows dendrites. Now you may ask, what is dendrites? Well, dendrites are like antennas that transmit signals from the brain to the body, right? So this is how the dendrites look like, you know, and dendrites are like tree-like branches that conduct signal from other neural cells into the neurons they are attached to. So think of them as antennas, picking up signals from other brain cells. And the more antennas you have, the bigger they are, and the more signals you can pick up. So learning a new skill like chess causes dendrites to grow. And learning to play chess at a young age encourages dendrites to grow and progress physically, actually. So the more children play the game, the better and quicker their cognitive skills develop. So this is an amazing benefit of playing chess. What is the third benefit of playing chess? Well, chess improves spatial skills. And what do we mean by spatial skills? Well, spatial means in space, like thinking visually, right? So being able to calculate 2, 3 or more moves ahead of time and determining the possible outcomes of each move is a form of spatial skill development. So kids who play chess, they develop this skill very early on, thereby improving their ability to visualize, to analyze, and to manipulate objects in space. And when kids play chess, they don't get to play out all the variations, right? They cannot actually play out, like, let me try out variation number 1, what outcome I can get to, variation number 2, and so on. They have to visualize everything. They have to calculate inside their mind. They're not allowed to play out all the variations. So when you have to actually think and visualize moves inside your mind and all the outcomes inside your mind, it really helps you with this skill. It's called spatial development. So it's amazing benefit that we have here. And this one is the best, increases IQ level, right? So there was a study done in Venezuela, and that study has shown that students who played chess regularly, they scored significantly higher IQ scores just after 4 months of participation, as opposed to students who didn't play chess, right? So this is further proof that playing the game of chess increases a child's intelligence quotient significantly. So amazing benefit number 4. Let's move on to number 5. How does playing chess helps a kid? Well, number 5 is it improves problem-solving skills. Now, as we know, problem-solving skills are very, very important for school children, right? And it helps them to achieve success in variety of subject areas, including math and science. So when kids, they play chess, they are faced with so many problems, challenges, and difficulties in a particular chess game. So by constantly solving problems over the chessboard, they improve their problem-solving skills. And teaching kids how to recognize, analyze, and solve problems is perhaps the best way to impart independence and problem-solving skills. So that's another amazing benefit of playing chess. We move on to number 6. How does chess help children? Well, it improves memory. Wow. So as you all know, chess is a game of strategy, with pieces that move in different specific, in specific patterns. And these patterns must be memorized in order to play well. So in addition, there are hundreds of chess openings and tens of variations and sub-variations within each opening. So chess players, they have to do a lot of memorization. They have to memorize many openings, many variations that come with these openings if they want to become better chess players. So training the brain to remember and retain so much information gives it strength. And this is very crucial in expanding knowledge and developing young minds. So this is an amazing benefit that comes if you play chess. It really, really helps you improve your memory. We move on to benefit number 7. It increases creativity. Wow. And there was a study that was done in Karunya University in India, and it found that children who played chess, they scored significantly higher in areas like creativity and originality. So this is very essential for youngsters, as it fosters mental growth and it provides opportunities for new ways of thinking and problem solving. So chess allows kids to be really very creative and think outside the box. We move on to benefit number 8. It improves concentration. Well, as you all know, playing chess is an excellent way for kids to take a break from sort of information overload and immerse themselves in a fun and enriching game. So chess requires complete focus. So kids would have to really concentrate on the game instead of probably, checking their phones or getting distracted a lot. And one wrong move in chess or one minor inaccuracy or one missed opportunity could be very costly when you play a chess game. So therefore, playing chess requires a lot of concentration and a lot of focus. So if kids learn how to play chess, it really helps them improve their concentration. Let's move on to benefit number 9. Benefit number 9 is improves reading skills, right? So in 1991, there was a study done by Dr. Stuart Marguler, and he studied the reading performance of 53 elementary school students who participated in a chess program. And he determined that playing chess showed definitive proof that kids in the chess program, they improved their reading performance and testing even higher than the national average, right? So this is such an amazing benefit that comes along with playing chess. It really improves the reading skills as we see in the study. We move on to number 10. What is the 10th benefit? It improves verbal skills. Now I know what you're thinking, how could playing chess possibly improve verbal skills when players barely talk to each other when they play chess, right? Well, there was another study done by Dr. Albert Frank, who studied children receiving chess instructions for 2 hours a week, which is basically language independent, right? Chess is language independent, but it improved their verbal skills significantly by exercising brain functions related to language, such as logic. So another amazing benefit, it improves verbal skills. If we move on, benefit number 11, chess teaches self-discipline, right? Chess is a game of strategy, and players must be really very patient, waiting for just the right moment to attack, right? And this teaches kids how to be patient, how to stay focused, both on and off the board. And as you know, self-control is so vital in real life, and playing chess will really build up self-confidence. So with that, we move on to the next aspect, how to learn chess. And how to learn chess and how to motivate children to learn chess. All right. So the first advice that I would love to give students is that they should start early. The best age probably you can start learning and playing chess is when children are 4 or 5 year old. 1 hour practice session per week for first 2 years is probably sufficient, right? So by the time your child is 6 or 7, he or she will really stand out among his or her peers while demonstrating a higher level of concentration and mathematical ability. So start early. All right. And then secondly, learn from a good chess coach. Chess coaches are really worth it because they can quickly elevate your skill level. The right coach for the right student can really make a huge difference to the quality of the game they play. And chess coaches, they really help you broaden your overall range of knowledge on the game, all the way from openings to end games and tactics and strategy and psychology and etc. So chess coach will also provide you with a methodical and a structured framework for you to learn and become a better chess player, because there is just so much information out there. There is so much to learn in chess. I myself as a coach, it just boggles my mind how much information is out there and how much there is to learn. So if you try to learn on your own, probably you can only go so far. But if you have a good coach, you can get methodical and structured coaching from a good coach. So this is extremely important. Third is make it interesting and fun loving, so if your child he or she shows good interest in the game, you can begin with a combination of little theory and also practice, so he or she can acquire basic skills of the game before moving on to tactical maneuvers and strategies and so on. So in a nutshell, make chess more fun, make chess more interesting. This has been my approach as a chess coach, because this is a very serious game. So I try to make it more fun loving, so kids also they learn and they also enjoy. And this one is my most favorite. How does chess imitate life, and what life lessons does it teach? A lot of people, they think, oh, it's just a game of chess, how is it going to apply it in real life? But they don't realize that a lot of aspects of chess and things of chess, they can translate into real life. And chess, it teaches a lot of real life lessons, and chess imitates life. So let's look at some things that chess can teach you. Okay, so the first thing that chess can teach you is to have a strategy, right? So just learning the rules of chess, it's simple, but that alone won't help you to win matches, right? For that, you need to have a good strategy. And pretty much it's the same with life also. In real life, probably you can just take it day by day, get a good job, and you can earn money. You can, spend it on whatever everybody else is spending on, and repeat the same monotonous life. That's one way. However, in real life also, you can make a strategy, right? Probably you can put together a financial plan. You can have ambitions. Probably there are things you want to achieve professionally and personally, and probably you want to travel to different places and experience other places and enjoy life, right? So you'll get a lot more out of life if you have a good strategy. So playing chess helps you to make a good life strategy as well. And we move on to number 2. What else does chess teach you? Well, chess teaches you to have a plan B or a plan C, right? So, in chess, when you play chess, you can have a brilliant strategy to beat your opponent. But if they make some moves that you don't want them to move, or you may have not expected your opponent to make certain moves, then all your plans can just come crashing down to nothing, right? And that's why it's very, very important to have, when you're playing chess, it's very important for you to have a backup plan B. And if A doesn't work, you can move on to backup plan B. If A and B, they both don't work, you can have a backup plan C. So that's how you play chess. You have lots of alternate plans. And similarly in life also, we all know that things may not go according to our plans in our real life. But the people who are really successful in life, they are the ones who had alternate plans, right? If plan A didn't work in life, they fall on plan B and plan C and so on. So this is another very important life lesson that chess could teach you. Well, another important lesson that chess can teach you is to look at the big picture, right? So when you're playing chess, it's called seeing the whole board, right? And in life, it's like seeing the big picture in life, right? So when you are inexperienced, when you're playing chess, and if you're not a very experienced player, you can be fixated to just one set of moves that you're making to win the game, right? You can just have that tunnel vision. But if you are so focused on that one particular set of moves, you may miss something, some other opportunity, right? So you only see it when your opponent makes that move and turns the table back on you, right? So beginner chess players, they often make that mistake, but to get better at the game of chess, you need to be able to see the whole chessboard, the entire chessboard in context. And same way with life, when there are times, you can't see the wood from the trees. When you're so fixated on doing your same job day in, day out, that you may pass some opportunities, and you may not notice some opportunities in real life, right? So like a good chess player, avoid these mistakes and blind spots and learn how to see the big picture in life. So a very important life lesson we can learn by playing chess. What is another life lesson? Number 4. Well, chess teaches you to think well ahead, right? In life, the most successful people are the ones who think 2 steps ahead, or as we say, they are well ahead of the game. So they are so organized, they anticipate problems in advance, and they have an idea of how to deal with the problems before even the problems they occur. But poor chess players, just think about their next move. What am I going to move next? That's all poor chess players think about. But great chess players, for example, I'm sure you must have heard the name Gary Kasparov, right? Players like them, they are known for their ability to think many, many moves ahead in the game. So playing chess can give you that kind of mindset of forward thinking, right? It can also help you to apply in this aspect of your life. So thinking ahead is extremely important. So very important life lesson chess teaches you. Number 5, chess can teach you to get creative, right? So when you are a beginner chess player, it probably won't be hard to find ways to attack. But if you are like if your opponent doesn't make any mistakes, then probably you might not succeed in your plans, if your opponent doesn't play any mistakes. And that's why you need to get very, very creative when you play chess. And even if your opponent doesn't make too many inaccuracies or mistakes, you need to think very, very creatively. You need to think outside the box, right? So one of the many benefits of chess is that it actually allows you to think creatively. As we saw in the previous slide, how chess has been shown to improve your thinking on both sides of the hemispheres of the brain, and it helps you with logical and creative thinking at the same time. So in chess, getting creative means finding chances where you don't see too many opportunities or chances, right? And it really helps you to think outside the box and get really very creative. So another very important life lesson in life also, when things don't go according to your plans, and then you can be really creative, you can think outside the box and come up with creative ideas in life. So very important life lesson that chess can teach you. Well, number 6, chess teaches you how to spot patterns, right? We just talked about watching your opponent's moves, using them to guess what move they will make next or what they'll do in a given situation, right? So when you are doing all this, essentially you are spotting patterns. And the ability to spot pattern like this can help us in real life as well. For example, we're doing like a detective work and finding the source of the problem that has been bugging us, right? Spotting the signs probably that a business plan could run into trouble, probably realizing when something is about to become the next big thing, maybe in the stock market, how people predict some patterns, things may go up or down. So these kind of pattern recognition skills are very, very, very much used when players play chess. There's a lot of pattern recognition involved when you play chess, and that helps in the real life also. You can spot a lot of patterns. Hey, probably, if I do this, I might get into some sort of trouble. So there are a lot of patterns that you can identify in real life as well. So another very important life lesson that chess teaches you is to spot patterns. Number 7, chess teaches you how to make sacrifices, right? So, when beginner chess players, when they play, and if they lose a pawn or a piece, they think, oh my goodness, I lost a pawn. Or maybe they're okay of losing a pawn, but if they lose a piece, they might really be, very discouraged. But experienced chess players, they have a much more nuanced attitude. So, they know that you have to sometimes lose the battles to win the war, right? And if you've been watching the Queen's Gambit, that movie that just came out, but probably you're not sure what a gambit means. Well, a gambit means you sacrifice a pawn to get a greater advantage over the course of the game. So in real life also, people who don't have a strategic mindset, they often complain about maybe losing a weekend or losing an evening because they have to work, or probably they have to study or something, or something is going to cost them too much, but they don't realize that it will bring them long-term gains, right? And successful people, they will invest and they make sacrifices because they know that it fits into their bigger plan, and the sacrifice is worth. So chess teaches you how to sacrifice something for a larger gain, or a long-term gain. So in real life also, sometimes people think I have to work this weekend, I have to make this sacrifice, or probably I have to sacrifice my sleep, and so on and so forth, not realizing that that particular sacrifice could help them get long-term benefits. So this is what playing chess could teach you in real life. And last but not the least, chess teaches you that every move has consequences, whether good or bad, right? So chess really teaches children from a young age that whatever choices they make in life, it could have consequences, whether good or bad. And thinking your moves through and trying to play, the best move you can, it could be very rewarding. While playing, sometimes if you play too quickly, if you are rushing through the game, and if you're making, quick decisions in chess, it could have negative impact, right? Negative repercussions. So same with life also, if you are making the right moves in life, it will really help you, and it will reward you. But if you do some actions, that are not good, you might have to pay for the consequences. So very important life lesson that chess teaches you is every decision you make in life, every move you make in life could affect your life, whether negatively or positively. So sometimes, we have a mindset that, hey, I'll do something and maybe I'll get away with it, right? But chess teaches you that every move you make, it could have some consequences. So some amazing real life lessons that chess players, they learn. So with that said, I end my presentation here, and I hope that this gave you a good insight and perspective on the game of chess, and how it helps with the cognitive development of a child. And I really strongly encourage kids to take up this game, to learn the game. And it's really an amazing mental workout. And it, as you saw in the slides, it helps with the children's cognitive development. It has been scientifically proven how chess helps kids with their mental focus, concentration, their IQ, and so on and so forth. And not only that, it also helps you in your real life, as we saw the 8 life lessons that chess teaches you. So with that said, I hope I was able to give you some good insight and good information. And thank you for your time. Thanks for watching, and I want to wish you all the best. And at this time, if I open the floor, if you have any questions, anything that piqued your interest, any slides that piqued your interest, you may bring forth your questions, and I'll be very happy to field your questions.
Thank you, Coach Matthew. If any parents have questions, you can you're welcome to unmute yourself, and our coach will answer your questions.
Maybe we can just have an interaction. Did you find anything interesting? What was something that you were really surprised, or maybe you really loved it, anything that you didn't know before about the game of chess, anything that piqued your interest? Amazing benefits, right?
For sure.
I always encourage kids to learn this beautiful game. It's so creative, and instead of probably spending a lot of time in other activities, probably they can learn this beautiful game. and it really helps them with their academics, math, science, reading. Science. There have been so many scientific studies that have been done that have proven results. One group of kids who were playing chess as opposed to another group of kids who were not playing chess. And when they evaluated their math and science and reading and comprehension skills, the group that was playing chess, they always came out with better scores. So it is proven as well.
Yeah, may I ask a question?
Of course, please. Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Coach Mathew. Very informative and encouraging presentation.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so my boy has been, I guess, playing chess before COVID, and I think during the COVID days, the last year and a half, he's really, I think, got into the game of chess thanks to all the online resources like the Chess Kid and Chess.com. So I guess I didn't need to sign him up for any kind of formal chess courses, but just have him play by himself.
Sure.
Over the years, over the last year or year and a half, I think really picked up his game of chess. So he's right now got a Chess Kid rating around 1400, but I see kind of he's getting into this plateau. Any suggestion? And by the way, he's 80 years old, going to the 3rd grade. Any suggestions of how to get to the next level?
Sure. Absolutely. So, as I mentioned during my presentation, there is just so much to learn out there in chess. It's just mind-boggling, the wealth of information out there. So I think if your child gets a proper, methodical and structured coaching, that would really help him learn. Because as a chess player, any chess player needs to know lots of ideas, lots of techniques, lots of tactics, lots of strategies, and so on. There are so many tricks and ideas. It's just mind-boggling, the amount of information. So if he or she learns in a proper coaching environment, like a structured and methodical coaching such as the school, it will really help his game to get to the next level where he wants to go. Because probably is he just self-learned? Did I hear that right?
Mostly self-learning. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Watching a lot of videos, I think, on Chess Kid.
Sure. That's actually really very good. But in any skill, self-learning could only take you like to a peak, and you can peak at that point. But to get to the next level, a professional, structured coaching is definitely, I would say, the next step for him if he wants to up his game and take it to the next level. So structured coaching is number one. I would not find any substitute besides that for that. So enroll him in a good coaching school, good coach, and then there are books also out there, so many chess books. They can read books as well. They can get some good knowledge from chess books also.
Got it. Thank you, Coach.
Pleasure. My pleasure. Anyone else has any questions? Please feel free to ask. Oh, I think I'm seeing some questions in the chat. Are they directed to me or sorry? Let's see. Chess.com is a good platform. Chess Kids, I'm not sure if Chess Kids allows you to play with other students. Does anyone know? I know chess.com definitely allows your child to play with other students online. However, yes, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not sure if chesskids.com allows you to play with others. I am not aware of their website. Yes, Chess Kids for beginners, chess.com later for more experience. You can say that for sure. Yep. Excuse me. Any other questions, anyone?
Okay, I think our Q&A session is end right now, but if you have more questions, you are welcome to type in the chat box or ask us later in the WeChat. We will answer for you. So everyone's come to the webinar today. We will have the 5% off. You can go to teacherpal.com, use the code 5off chess early to get your discount so that you can sign up for our chess class in the fall. And thank you for coming. And here is our WeChat QR code and our teacherpal.com QR code. You are welcome to go there to sign up or ask our questions. If your children are taking the tournament right now, you are welcome to continue to do that because our tournament will end at 7 p.m. PST. And we will send the scholarships and the prize within a week after the tournament. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Coach and Coach Mathew, for coming. Thank you for your sharing.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.